data is grows day by day. Yes, these all are capstone projects, buddy. These all are capstone projects. Are you guys understand or not? So ninth one is gold price predictions. Do you see gold factors is very much, Tim? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, the tenth one, yesterday I got a call from one of freelancing company. Okay, you know, they start up in Goa, and they gave me one assignment is you do chatbot for offline dating. Do you see this, guys? This is this is one freelancing projects. He offered me 50 lakhs for this projects. Anybody do this? I will share this number as well. I guys understand. So by using of chat GPT, you need to build an applications. What is meant by that? When you purchase phone, automatic someone applications are installed or not? Maximum customers has to be use their product. Are you getting me or not? So I want you to explain all those things, gold price, and many things, guys. We have all examples comes under it. So in the back end, now are you understand why we learning this course? Why we build this model? Guys, are you getting me or not getting me? So that's why this is the backend models, and we build all the models for historical data. How to predict the future, how to compare with test data, I will explain in upcoming classes. But I would highly appreciate to the students. I know you are listening for the first time. These algorithms you will listening for the first time. When you listen the first time, few cases understand, few cases not understand, isn't it? The one which you understand, it's fantastic. The one which you not understand, you spend time and convert not understand to understand. That's all depends on you. Are you getting my point or not? So in future, we build all these applications, guys. In future, you need to build all these applications. So that's why there is a high demand on these things, guys. And if you talk about the investment banking as well, investment banking, okay, investor. So in future, how much investor they spend on the company? So etc. I can make these use cases like 10,000, but every 10,000 business are different, but models are same. Guys, are you getting my point? Businesses are different. So this business is different, but technology, what technology? Simple linear, multiple linear, polynomial, SVR, KNN, historical data. So we almost completed 1.5 months, guys. In 1.5 months, every organizations, they have a monthly review meeting. Do you know this? Yes, Soumya, am I correct or not? Monthly review meeting. So what is meant by monthly review meeting? In last month, what have you done? You ask yourself. That's why do not miss any sessions so far. Whatever you miss, that's okay, acceptable. But now on, please don't do this. The reason why today I'm explaining these points because this is all real time, isn't it, guys? Yes or not? Flight price, train tickets, currency, Bitcoin, sales, weather, family business, gold price, you know, all those things, guys. Tinder match predictions also you have. All those things comes under AI. These apps are very competitive, and every day they fractions that earns billions of revenues. Do you know this? There's a lot of investors, they have money, but they need good developers to do this. Anyway, all those things. Clear or not? Okay, so far we understand data type, data structures, NumPy, pandas, matplotlib. You little bit gain knowledge on how to work on visualizations. All right, and then we start working on EDA. EDA have 7 techniques: feature selections, variable identifications, univariate, bivariate, all those things. Are you clear or not clear? And then we went to statistics. Statistics, we covered descriptive and inferential. Descriptive, we covered measures of central tendency, variability, asymmetry, and all those things. The one who not done recording, if you're non-technical, take recordings and learn it, guys. Are you clear or not clear? First thing. And then we introduced machine learning. In machine learning, we understood training phase, testing phase, X train, X test, Y train, Y test, low bias, high variance, high bias, low variance. And we build linear algorithms and we build non-linear algorithms, guys, right? And yesterday we built SVR. So we built, I mean, HR gives you one of the tasks to you, right? What are the tasks? You need to create a kiosk. Okay, you need to create an applications. That applications has two mentions in the kiosk, and that model is predict what could be the future predictions. If an employee level is 6, if an employee level is 7, if an employee CEO level or business level, lead level, all those things. That's what we do in practical things, right, guys? So we have only one data set, and that one data set I feed to poly model. Okay, polynomial model, we got accuracies of 174. And same data sets I feed to KNN, and we got accuracies of 168. And then we feed those things to SVR, and how much we got? 164. I will explain again on classifications, guys. In classifications, all explanations are in detail. Understand, guys? So regressions, let me complete two of the projects today, which is called decision tree. Can we predict independent? No, you cannot predict independent variables based on the dependent variables. Nagesh, the question itself wrong, because we have data set. In the data sets, definitely these dependent variable predicts based on independent variable only, isn't it? So we train the data. What we train? X train, Y train. X train, Y train is independent variable or not? So we train independent variable only, and then we test it. Then in future predictions also we need to do on independent variable. Yes, Nagesh? Okay. Right. So today is day 4. I want you to review, look back, and turn back all the papers what we done from the day 1, isn't it? So please do this every month. You need to do 2 times or 3 times, guys. Okay. Nagesh, I hope you're clear. Now, today we build decision tree. So how the tree can make a decisions. I hope understand, guys. So decision tree means a tree can make a decisions whether you need to purchase or you don't need to purchase, guys. You get my point? Lot of some of the use cases, let's say you purchase some of the items, still you have 100 rupees on your pocket, then you take a decisions. Can I buy this? Yes or not? Can I eat this? Yes or not? Can I take this out? Yes or no? That's called how come decisions. I mean, how come a tree can make a decisions? In-depth explanations. In-depth explanations I can explain to you on decision tree classification. So right now, as this is decision tree regressors, let's build the code now. Let's build the code. So if you see this graph, Nagesh, are you understand or not? Okay. So here, yes, good. So let me tell you, I have one independent, I have a data set. So from the data set, who will create the tree? How will create the root node? All these things interview questions, guys. We work on independent, we work on data set or not, guys? From the data set, how I can convert this data set to tree? Understand? How the variables are split. This is left child, right child, left node and leaf node, isn't it? And this is called root node. Are you guys getting me or not? So how exactly this thing's done with the help of Gini, entropy, information skein, all the concepts I'm explaining you later. Actually, decision tree is a classifier, but sometimes we act as a regressors. Are you understand, team? Very simple, based on my experiences, based on, I've been trained many of these students, CEO leaders and everybody. But why experienced people catch my concepts? Because they listen each and every word what I'm speaking. Okay, what I'm speaking. But freshers, they don't understand each and every word. That's why you're not understand. Are you understand? I mean, what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to say that whatever I'm explaining, that's why I'm maintaining this notepad to see and divert your attentions to the notepad. Are you guys getting my point? So please, right, that's true. Freshers cannot understand, experience why understand, they expert it, the research before they understand and they recognize, okay, this is what genuinity, they come back and listen to it. The freshers, they don't know. They look for all these things. You cannot understand because you not listen and take to the brain. That's the main problem. Or else this class is fantastic. Anyway, I'll get back to the topic. So I will directly give you from sklearn.tree import decision tree regressor or classifier. Decision tree regressor or classifier? Regressor. Because we understand regressions, that's why we pass regressor. So very simple. We have one data set. Okay. And let's continue this. And I will call the data sets now. And then we have dataset.ilog. Okay. And all these things we've been done before, right? And then decision tree regressions, I will tell you all the parameter tuning later part, just decision tree regressions. But if you say from sklearn.tree import decision tree classified, we have or not? Look at this. We have two parameters, decision tree and decision tree classifier. Actually, this is classifier, but due to we understand regressions, that's why today we complete all the regressions algos, and then we getting towards classifications from Monday onward, Tuesday onwards, guys. Are you clear or not clear? And in classifications, I'll explain the deep dive into math, and then we heading toward, all the practical part. So let's close this. And I can say from, okay, we split the data set. As I said, if the data set is very less, then we no need to go for split the data like X train, X test, Y train, and Y test. Assume what is first, I will a little bit explain on this part. If you talk about this, understand parameters means understand the algorithms, guys. Understand parameter means understand the algorithms. Criteria. What is the criteria we have, guys? Criteria means squared error, Friedman MSC, absolute error. It's Poisson regression. It's not Poisson. I take one of interview. One student says it's Poisson regression. I said, what? Where did you see, man? Poisson regressions, isn't it? This is not Poisson. It's a Poisson regressions. In decision tree, we have 4 criteria. Let's copy. And I'm going to. What is mean by criteria? Which criteria I will split the node? Which criteria? Okay. What is the performance measures of regressions, guys? R square and adjusted R square. R squared means what? We reduce the MSC, mean squared error, or not? Difference between actual minus predicted is loss functions, cost functions, and mean MSC. Also we call OLS, ordinary least squared. So those criteria, we reduce the loss, isn't it? Those criteria, we reduce the loss, and different criteria technique we have on decision tree. One is squared error, one is Friedman MSC, one is absolute error. In interview, whenever you mention, sir, I worked on projects called sales predictions. In the sales predictions, I implement decision tree algorithm. Okay, when you say, the next question he will ask, what is decision tree? Isn't it? Interview is a mind game between two players, guys. Let's say you call to your friends, hey, buddy, where are you? He said, I'm in Goa. Why you been to Goa? I want to meet to my friend. He will ask, which friend? This is the conversations going on or not? So when you give interview, it's a mind game. You put his mindset into your zone and let's play according to it. If I say these answers, he will ask these questions. That's why the interview is clear. Am I clear or not? If the interview is 30 minutes, if you put him on 45 minutes online, your ground is clear. But it all depends on how you communicate to others, guys. So that's why before you interview, you speak yourself and listen your voice. So bad your voice is, guys. Are you getting me? Are you guys? I understand those few things I just want you to tell. And the next one, criteria, squared error, Friedman MSC, absolute error. Yes, those important techniques, guys. I want you to follow. He doesn't know anything. Interview is all about discussions among two liars, to be honest. He don't know anything, you don't know anything, but both are acting. Who would be the good actors? Who would be the best performer? At 17-year experience is I'm saying, you trust me. I hope the one who working professionals, so me, am I correct or not? True. So that's why when you interview, you should sound like, if I don't know in my company never runs. You should give that build up in interview, not on practical. Are you understand, guys? Okay, let's go ahead and yes, definitely. We have mock interviews after course completions. Every day I'm taking mock interviews, but you don't recognize. When I ask you any questions, you not response. That's mock interview, guys. What is meant by mock interview? I will unmute, you can speak. Let's understand that's mock interview or not. Okay. Anyway, so these are the criteria we have: squared error, Friedman MSC, absolute error, portion. These things I'm explained from last 10 minutes. This is very important tips. The one who working experience, they understand what I'm saying. The one who freshers, they don't understand. They think it's time pass. Guys, are you getting me or not? Difference between two mindset. One of experienced mind and fresher mind. Fresher mind thinks this is a time pass, but experienced mind, even though these tips, their leaders are taking my tips, guys. Trust me. And they talk to the client, superb definitions. After the meeting, they unmute. Sir, I want to talk to you. Fantastic. I rip my client off. Means in the discussions, my guy is more powerful than him. Are you getting me? After my class, lot of learning things you take away from me. You never get anywhere. In professionals, personals, and all those things. Okay, let's go about this. We have criteria squared error. We discuss or not MSC, mean squared error, loss functions, cost functions. So the next one, splitter best. What is meant by splitter best? Means if I have root node, how do I split this node? Isn't it? Let's assume I have one data set. In the data set, let's say person's name, gender, okay, and reading score, and student passed the exam or failed the exam. Let's assume, reading score, I take a node. So who will split it? Name and gender. Is this proper split or not? We need to test on it. So that's why I want you to explain all those things in classifications. No need to worry. I will tell you why we need to build this model, because in future, we are going to join a company where the company is develop these apps. When the companies develop these apps, we are acting as a back-end machine learning developer, because the data is keep on adding. The data is every day IRCTC server is down from midnight 11:30 to 12. You know why? There's a tons of data. 170 crore people in the world, in India especially. One person's they log into IRCTC is almost like 2 crore records or not. Means every day 2 crore records I pass to the existing model which previous data scientists already built. Team, you understand what I'm trying to say? So you need to learn these applications to build these advanced applications. I have a lot of freelancing projects, guys. You understand? So anyway, all those things we've been. So next week, I'll bring 2 students. First, I'll bring 1 student. They will speak. Okay, recently they got placed. I will show the offer by Monday. Freshers, they pay 6 lakhs. Without interview, I hide them. All right. They get to know all those things. But before that, let's continue. I will build these applications like max depth none. What is meant by max depth? What's meant by minimum sample split? What is meant by minimum sample leaf? minimum weight, max features, random states, all those things I'll explain at all those things I explain at decision tree classifier, not now. Let's directly build the algorithms. And this moment, I'm trying to use decision tree regressions, and let's call this one. I create an object to hold this algorithms, and let's build the model. Regression is not defined. Why? Okay. Now let's fit the data. Isn't it? Let's predict what would be the 6.5 level experience. So what exactly my model predicts, guys? 150. This is parameter tuning or not? So let's in parameter tuning, what happened? Let's go to the help options, and I wanted, what is by default squared error? Squared error. I wanted to change this to Friedman mean squared error. Let's change it, and I can say criteria. Just one moment. Let's copy, and I can apply here. Okay, guys, and then split it best. So I'll change this splitter to best or random. I think we have. Let's check this. Best and random split, isn't it? There's a best split and random split. I'll give you another example. What is meant by that? You have 6 chocolates, guys. Okay, 3 chocolates are big, 3 chocolates are small. Best split means what? One big, one small, one big, one small. That's the best split. What is random split? Random split means anything randomly you pick. There is my too big, my too small. Are you getting me or not? This is called random split. So these techniques understand automatic by the inbuilt functionalities. Take care of these packages, guys. Take care of these packages. All these things I'll explain once again. So here, let me try one more time of this decision tree. I changed to Friedman MSC, and let's restart the kernel, and let's build how much accuracies we got for this one decision tree. Guys, today I explain why we need to learn this course. That reason I'm trying to explain you from today morning. Understand, a lot of people come back and go, but they really don't know why we're studying. I understand we are learning to build all genuine applications which we see on day-to-day life. That's called AI. And ML is part of the artificial intelligence. Are we clear? And this machine learning we built on after NLP, natural language processing, which ChatGPT is built on top of NLP. All right. So here, I'll go ahead and let's build on this. Let's go. So 200. Did you see what exactly happened, guys? So predictions 200, isn't it? How much predictions we got? 200, but this is not accurate, isn't it? So the 200 is whose level, guys? I think 7th level salaries. Company never pays you. So it could be less. Now the HR says, can you reduce this? Can you do this hyperparameter tuning or not? But nobody's doing it. I never see anybody's post in the classrooms, guys. Have you done as we are anybody work on the hyperparameter tuning? So will you build one ranking table? So when you work on ML projects, your managers or your client, they want to build you to say to build ranking table. What is my ranking table? If they give you one data set, from the data set, you build all the models, and rank means first. Which model? Polynomial 174. Second. Which algorithms we got next? KNN 168. Isn't it? This is called ranking table. Can you build, guys? In the ranking table, I also mention what hyperparameter tuning parameters you used over there. Will you try by this week? Would you done it? And please post it me. Okay. And then, so that's why I build what is the accuracy we got 200. I hope understand. I want you to build all the ranking table, and you can send it to me by this week, by this Monday. I don't ask you guys whether you do or not. This is not college and schools that someone has to be back on you. All right. So you ask your mindset and you can do these things. Next one. So the next one is, so third SVR, we got 164. And the fourth one, decision tree regressions, we got 150. And still, I want team to please apply tuning for this one also. SVR team, please tuning. All right. And KNN also, please tuning. I'm sure few of the values will increase, accuracy will increase, and all those things. Today, I will start ensemble learning. Understand, guys? Ensemble learning also we called as mixture model. What we call, guys? Mixture model. What is meant by mixture model? Ensemble. So we have a three concepts. The first one is bagging. The second one is boosting. The third one is voting or stacking. Voting or stacking. All those things is comes under classifications, guys. But as I keep on saying, classifications we have to spend more time, and regressions you need to use random forest regressions, all those things we complete. So here I will classify one example here. This is ensemble learning, right, guys? In ensemble, how many technique we have? Bagging, boosting, and voting. Voting you can apply both, okay? Bagging and, but most important is bagging and boosting. Are you understand or not? In bagging, we have algorithm called random forest. Random forest. Understand, team? This is random forest. In boosting, we have add a boost and then gradient boosting and then XG boost. So if you understand all those things, then ensemble learning is completed. So in regressions, I will explain random forest, but in classifications, I will in detail explain what's meant by bagging, what's meant by boosting, all those things we covered up here. Team, are you understand or not? Okay, so let's close this. And so what is meant by ensemble? Ensemble means decision forest, decision tree. Decision tree means we take a decisions from one tree or not. Yes, guys, we take a decision from one tree. What is meant by forest? The forest is group of tree or not? The forest is group of tree. Can I say it's a group of decision tree? Group of DT? Random forest means randomly when I pick, and if I take a sum up, that's called random forest. Anyway, I'll give you in detail, but I'll give you an example here. I just want you to know, after the complete your +2, or maybe your 10th exam, or maybe +2, you want to join BTech or not? So excited, guys. In the BTech has many streams like CSC, electronics, and computers, and by all those things you have. So you start calling which is best. You keep on asking to everyone, isn't it, guys? And now the one who walking on a road, you also stop him and which is best, isn't it? And also you call to your friends, cousins, everybody, because that's just so exciting, which is best. Are you understand or not? And out of it, if you take a multiple people decisions, you choose the finalized one or not. That's called ensemble learning. Based on multiple decisions, you take a finalize the decision using help of random decisions you consider, and you can took a final decisions. That's called, and in ensemble, we do have a techniques called strong learner or weak learner. What we call strong learner and weak learner. All those things I'll explain it. Classification. So at this moment, we introduced to random forest and all those things I'll covered. Let's go ahead. We build the ensemble learning model now. In ensemble, what exactly I'm going to do, I make from sklearn dot ensemble import random forest. I think, let me check which is ensemble learning. Okay, yeah, sklearn.ensemble. Yeah, import random forest regressors. What we guys called as import random forest regressors. So just copy and I can paste this here. Okay, so let's restart this kernel. Let's restart this kernel and let me. Okay, so what is random forest regressors? If you click my cursor here, let's go back. N estimator equal to 100. What is meant by n estimator? An estimator means the number of tree in the forest. Means we take a decision from how many tree guys? So by default parameter is 100. In KNN, what is the by default neighbors? 5. Understand team? So if I change 100 to 200, 300, that's become hyperparameter tuning. That's become hyperparameter tuning. So criteria, this criteria, where did I see just now? Decision tree or not? So that's why if I random forest is group of max depth. I will tell you what is max depth. These are the pruning parameters. These are the pruning parameters. Minimum sample split. What is minimum sample split? If I have a tree, the minimum split is 2 or not. By default is left and right. They have two hands, guys. One is left, one is right. The same way, the minimum sample split is 2. And I will explain all those things and minimum impurity and jobs. So still, I don't want to explain this one, but at this moment, just you have a little idea about regressions. And when we have in-depth concepts of classifications, then you have a clear pictures on it. Are you understand or not? Now, random forest regressions, let's run this and okay. And I can say reg equal to tuning means tuning the inside. Correct. Correct. Whatever the parameters we have, we change the values. That's called hyperparameter. Yes, Yamini? So whatever the values we have, we change it. That's called. And also we have three tunings: hyperparameter tuning, model tuning. Also hyperparameter tuning done by grid search CV, random search CV. I'll get back to you later. So this is a big topics, guys. This is not small. And to understand big topic, we need to understand small, and then we can go ahead to the bigger one. So regressions. And then reg dot fit. Okay. Reg dot fit x comma y. So I will restart right now and let's, I think it's restarted. Okay, and then, okay. What is the by default tree? I'm taking decisions now. How many by default trees, guys? 100 or not? N estimator is 100. N estimator is 100. So let's predict the 6.5. How much accuracy is 166? How much we get, guys? 166. But if I change this to, if I change to n underscore estimator, if I change the tree to 65 and random state equal to 0, and let's try and check this. One second. Okay, it's done. An estimator. Why I'm getting error? An estimators, right? Let's check this. Okay, now let's predict 160. It's reduced now, the accuracies. Now, can you change to 165, 200? I'll make it to 300 and try one more time. This is what you do. You write this, take a pen and paper, write down and make Excel sheet and send it to the Google class. That's what I'm saying. That's called ranking table. And in interview also you can speak, sir, I have one data set. Okay. And I wanted to doing for a sales price predictions for historical data. Okay. And I built many models, and each and every models I done these accuracies. I done hyperparameter tuning with an estimated change. The way you speak, he understand what you're trying to speak. Do you know, guys, how much talented you can understand by speak? Let's say a fifth class kid talking in front of you. Will you identify or not? The same way, when you give interview, when you speak, they easily recognize, are you a genuine or you're fake? So that's why please prepare a script. Every movie has a script writer or not? Script writer or not, guys? So the script dialogue is very good because they prepared. Whenever you prepare any projects in your resume, prepare a script of the projects. Prepare a script of your self introduction. Prepare a script of all the interview questions. Now give it, and trust me, within 5 rounds, if you're not clear, I mean, this is the valuable tips I'm sharing. You not understand what I mean to say right now, but you understand later part of the sessions, guys. Are you getting me or not? They will recognize, are you genuine or are you fake? They won't recognize if you speak well. That's why IIM students highest package, minimum package starting from 30 lakhs. IIT minimum package starting from 35, because they're well trained in their mind. You're not well trained because those training skills nobody teach you in schools and colleges. That's the lacking. Are you getting my point or not? They also, do you think IIT have three eyes or two brains? No, right? So understand my point. It should works out. Please trust me. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, because I am giving all those things because I know, guys, I've been attend a lot of international clients we have, and they can easily recognize. Are you guys understand? Anyway, let's talk about this one. So I changed this N estimator to 300, and let's with this model. And once we fit the model, let's go for predictions. Now 160 again, 160 once again. But if you change random state 0, if you build, every time the accuracy is changing. So that is not optimized. That is, you have to pass random state, then finalize it. Can you do this hyperparameter tuning or not? So guys, we build all the regressions, and in decision tree, we got how much, guys? In random forest regressions, we have 160. I want to please tuning and build the ranking table, for, I mean, all regressions package, guys. Am we understand or not? So regressions, we have two more things. Regularizations, I will explain on Monday. But today, I wanted to give you another resume projects, guys. What exactly I'll give, guys? Another resume projects. And three things I want to make. Whether you follow or not follow, I don't care. But based on my experience, I'm saying, prepare a script of your self-introductions, guys. Okay, first thing. Prepare a script for your projects. Means from A to Z, starting phase to ending phase. Construct the building foundations to end the functions. When you purchase a new land, you need to construct the house or not? From foundations level to done the functions means everything work. Your family come back, they have lunch, dinner, and parties, and then they're gone. That's called end to end. So this is called full stack. If you don't know, please create it. If you don't know, please create it. That's called storytelling. And the third one is, I will give you 1,000. Did I paste it all the 1,000 interview questions or not? Take a printout of this plus starts. Still, I'll give another interview questions at the end. Next, fourth, resume prepared. Now prepare resume. And one thing, please record yourself and listen. First time you record, and after 1 week you record once again, you only understand what is the difference between first and second. And then fifth one, you prepare the resume and cross-check with me. Then apply interview. Okay, then apply interview. Your first interview only, you get a confidence, guys. You get to know when you should get offer. You yourself understand, will this is offer call or reject call. Then you call, then you say, sir, I got offer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Every batch I have to explain, because if I not explain, no industry leaders, they will explain about this. No YouTubers, they will tell you all those things, guys. Am I clear or not clear? So that's why my students placed only because of these sessions. Everybody's clear or not clear, online team? Definitely, nobody informed this too. Definitely, guys, scripting only would help you to job, because they will ask you, explain about yourself. First point, you will tell. You scripted? Don't script, sir. My 10th class is 90%. I am from mechanical background. That's a wrong. Never ever show which background you comes from. Okay, there is a, and when you talk about projects, when we talk about projects, origin of the data, where the data comes from, what databases you used. When you say databases, I use MySQL, MongoDB. Do not put it questions, do not put a time to ask a questions. You put him his brain mindset to whatever the same you think, he has to be asking questions. And make sure before you give interview, let's read about his profile in LinkedIn. Let's say tomorrow there is a person called A, he wanted to take an interview tomorrow. And by look at LinkedIn, you understand when you have a fight tomorrow, will you see the bad qualities, the weakness of the opponent? Do you understand or not? You read this, you must need to understand, check his profile in LinkedIn. If you know he's not that much expert, rip him off. Anything you can speak, but only speak technical English, guys. What is meant by technical? Most, rather than use Excel, use data sets. Rather than column, attributes. Rather than talk frequencies, use distribution, skewness, kurtoise. When you speak these words, definitely will ask, what is meant by skewness? You have no answer. When we talk kurtoise, you will ask, what is kurtoise? You give, answers. When you talk about an estimate, you will ask, what's meant by an estimate? You know this. Then there is no chance to give. Let his brain think, ask questions, guys. Are you getting my point? I am explaining all those things because I have a lot of experiences in each and thing. So I want you to share this experience to my students so that they can understand the reality. Even though if you don't know anything, you can get offers. You know what? You should have good communications. You should have good thinking power and presence of mind and ability to sense his next questions. The few things is required to get an offer. Every day I won't take these sessions. There's a timings when it comes up, we talk all those things, guys. Are we clear, online team? Offline team, are we clear or not? Okay. So 9 points I highly appreciate. Scripts, and even though I also prepare my script, guys. Okay, me also prepared my script. When I give interview now, I'm sure first 5 interview are never clear. because I have to get the mindset, right? Now, 6th to 10th, I'll clear first round. Within 15th round, I'll clear now. Even if I give you interview, guys, trust me, that's the reality. Interview means whatever I answer, he have to be understand. He have to be like my answers. Okay. So please prepare the scripts and all the projects documentations, and you can do these things. All right. So today I will give you one of the projects, which is regressions projects, guys, and desktop. Yes. Price predictions, guys. This is the resume projects, and we have price predictions, and I will show you. There is a fruit, guys, and I wanted to show this fruit. This is avocado fruit, the costlier fruit in the world. Are you understand or not, guys? What are you talking, guys? Okay. So this is the fruit. So what is the name of the project? I'm saying price predictions. Okay. And fruit price, right? Now I can connect this projects. If you complete this projects can connected to multiple projects. How? Let's say, okay, price. What is the objects we have? Fruit. Let's say if you have t-shirt price predictions or not. Okay. And then ticket price predictions or not. Okay. And then currency price predictions or not. Let's say Tata car price predictions or not. Guys, can I connect with multiple domains? This is a capstone projects. I highly appreciate my all of the students to put down these projects. Definitely get an interview call. Undoubted about it. But here, I want you to add another one, time series. At this moment, I want you to skip it. When I explain time series, please complete. This would be yours. So two projects I explained. Now, guys, are you connected with me, what I'm saying or not? When you mentions, let's say, any company you have, all companies end goal is money, money, money. This quarter will gain $1,000 profit. Next quarter, it has to be increased. So to gain a profit, they have a product or not? They have a product or not, guys? Let's say MRF tied price predictions. Some of the product, I mean, we created in a flight, in a ship, there are a lot of, components. We've been there or not? We need to price for this. What is the price factors? Gold price. So once you complete this projects, use same technique to rest of the projects, guys. Can we say yes or no? Whatever, you're not a school kid, I can speak anything, you can listen, isn't it? I want you to understand what I'm speaking and what you're listening. This is two important part. What I'm speaking, what you are listening. The first thing I have, this is the fruit. I will give you one of the data sets right now, and let's close. And I'll create a few table. I will see, I'll explain what is the business insight. 3 tasks for the same data sets. I will give you 3 tasks. Okay, 3 notepad. One moment. Just 1 second. Regressions projects or not? Let's click it. 1, 2, 3. So 3 notepad file I will share you. Okay. 3 notepad file I will share you. First thing. And second thing is I will share CSV file. I will share CSV file. This is a historical data. This is a historical data. In classifications, I will tell you how to test the future data. Very interesting, guys. Listen to the class. Okay. I will tell you the future predictions. Then we go for deployment. Then we go for end-to-end model building with we create as well. We create a front-end app as well. Are you understand, team, or not? See, that's why many of other faculty students also, they've been asked for reference on projects preparations, guys. Let's minimize. So date, average price of the product, guys. Okay, but before that, let me one moment. Click this, click this, click this. Three file I will share to you, okay? And I'll discuss one by one. Guys, I hope interesting or not interesting. You gain a lot of things today. Okay, online team and offline team, 8:30 AM batch. So now I want your offer. I want your offer now, isn't it? Follow me what I'm saying. Trust me, it will turn. It will turn. Okay, so predicting the prices of avocado, predicting the prices of sales, predicting the prices of car tires, predicting the prices of gold, predicting the prices of any items. Clear or not? Okay. So in the data sets, we have date, the date of the observations, the average price of single avocado type, whether it is organic or non-organic, isn't it? Everybody wants to eat organic food, guys. Nowadays, no one is getting organic, isn't it? And then the year when manufactured, reason, the city or region when the fruits is observed, cultivated. Now, total number of avocado with PLU sold. I hope we have some bags or not. In big bag, they have 4046 fruits and small 4225. We have large XLML, isn't it? Isn't it the same way? It's kind of the bag quantity. And this is images we have. Now, in this one, this is what we said. This is called EDA or not? Okay. Exploratory data analysis. What is meant by projects? When you combine three projects, that is your resume projects, guys. When you combined three Python file, that is called your resume projects. In the first file, you need to explain where the data comes from. You tell to the recruiter, sir, I write a SQL query to extract the data from database. First thing. If you're a fresher, then tell them, sir, my one of friend is working as a data scientist, and I found these records for one of my organization's people. Can we say this or not? First thing, clear? Now, the second one, once I extract the right, then I make work on EDA. What is EDA? Just I will show you this one. It's still loading. So this one, comparison of all regressions model. In this cases, what happened? What kind of distribution is this? Average price. What kind of distribution is this? Normal distributions or not? In normal distributions, mean equals to median equals to, can we consider this or not? Dist plot. Have we covered this? Okay. Now, count plot. In the past historical data, did you see organic and not organic fruits both are same cultivated or not? Okay. Now, next one. There are almost equal number of conventional and organic avocado. Next one. In this one, box plot average price data. Do you see any outliers, guys? No means there is a not one year the price is very high or price is very less. That's why there is no outlier. Are you getting me or not? Next one. So organic most expensive, and also organic avocados are more expensive. Look at this. Did you see the average price? It's up to stop here, and this is increased or not now? Okay, expensive. Now dealing with categorical features. What are the categorical features we have? Look at this. The change date month to map keys and values are not here. You don't use this code. You can use dummy variables and all the encoding techniques which we learned in sklearn. Now, month-wise distribution sales. This is very important or not? In every company, they have monthly productions, monthly sales. Can we track it or not? So this is monthly sales, month-wise distribution of sales count, Jan month, December, and continue like this. So which year the highest distribution of sales, guys? January month, isn't it? Now let's understand this one. Scroll down. Preparing data for ML models. We did dummies, get dummies concatenate, and we try to train test split. Then we split the data, and these standardize the data. What is standardizing, guys? Standardizations or not? Feature scaling, all right? Feature scaling or not? Transformer. So standardizations and normalizations. Now, same data set, listen to this. Same data set, we build linear regressions model. Did I taught you or not? Decision tree, random forest, SVR, KNN, XGB regressors, you use this, no problem. And mean absolute error, mean squared error, R square, metrics. Performance metrics in regression is MA, MSc. In deep learning, we also called as loss function, guys. We also called as loss functions. We have loss functions in regressions, loss functions in classifications. In regressions, we have loss functions are MAE, MSc, and these two things we have, and many more things. We have log loss as well. But understand, in deep learning also, these things are working. Team, are you clear or not clear? Now, in the same data sets, I build multiple models or not? Once we build multiple models, regressors, all these things, all models, we load it at once. All model we load to once, guys. And then if you do not want to use for loop, leave it. You can use step by step. This is one way of working. Same data sets, other way of working, I can show you. So when you compare two code, you get to know which is real one. This project takes minimum 1 week to complete. If you complete in 1 day, you would never get a job. Are you understanding what I'm saying? You need to be more understanding. Now, deep neural network. In deep neural network, this code, you can ignore it because TensorFlow not runs in this app. So you can ignore this one. What is early stopping? What is Adam? What is activations? What's dropout? I'll explain you at deep learning. After complete deep learning, come back same projects, add deep learning, update the resume once again. Update the resume once again. Are you getting me? Now scroll down. All these epochs will be done later. This one, you can ignore it. Result table. In this one, this is called ranking table, guys. What is the range of R square adjusted R squared? What is the range of R square adjusted R squared, guys? 0 to 1. Look at this. In linear regressions, we have 0.6. Good model or not? 0.7, 0.8, 0.89. Which is highest accuracy, guys? 0.89, isn't it? So if you see 0.89 highest ranking, next one random forest, next one deep neural network, next one KNN, SVM, decision tree, linear regressions. As you skip this deep neural network, you can skip this one. Conclusion. Except linear regressions model, all other models have mean absolute at less than 10% of. For this data set, XGBoost and random forest have shown best results. This one go for a deployment. This one algorithms go for what is deployment? Create a front end or not? Create a front end, guys. Now in the front end, the website is create. In the websites, if you mentioned January 2024, the model predicts this is what your sales. So based on that, every company has a future forecasting. Next year, my aim is I need to reach out to 1,000 crores. This is what exactly the forecast. This is one type, guys. Will you do this? Will you do this? So if I don't teach you all the individual, you can't understand or not? You can't understand. That's why step by step, we understand, we build a mountain. Are you clear or not? Step by step, we're learning and we build a mountain. Okay, so close this. Let's go to another part. Price regressions. What is the business use cases? When you mentioned in the projects on your resume, they will ask you, what was the business goal? What have you done? Is this implemented in the world or not? The business requirement. Which reason the lowest and highest prices of avocado? Isn't it? You take any product, isn't it, guys? Which reason the lowest and highest sale happened? First questions. This business questions you can put in each and every domain. Second, what is the highest reason of avocado productions? What is the highest reason the Tata car sold? Isn't it? And then what is the average avocado price in each year? So what is the productions of each year? What is the average volume in each year? Quantity. Fashion industries we have or not, guys? In fashion industries, the fashion is changed every year or not? Indian fashions and UK fashions are both are different, isn't it? So it's a big story again. The database product, which is globally product, guys. So when the fashion is changed, when you build the model in India, do you think same models runs in US? No, then how come it works out? Then how they deploy in the website? It's a long story again. It is a all long story. I want you to understand the real time. I will give you a lot of real time, which I worked in my projects, which I worked. I get to interactions with a lot of folks. I can share you those things. This is called, I want you to know a little bit real time and mentions in the pen and paper. And those things would help you while in the job interviews, guys. Am I getting, are you clear or not? The next one, data understanding. Once you understand, explore the data, how exactly this person's comes, missing value checking, dropping. So did you see one person work different way? And this is his person different way, answering questions, define and define plot. Which region the lowest and highest prices? Data one, get average between two columns, DF and reason. Now you get plot the variables, guys. Will you try to do this or not? Every detail I mentioned here, I want you to work on it and you prepare on your resumes for this data modeling. Evolutions the results, guys. Clear or not? Other persons, this is only about EDA, exploratory data analysis, creating data frames, reading, writing CSV to read the data frames like EDA, exploratory data analysis, guys. I will share all those things today. Please work on it, guys. Okay. And prepare resumes and mention these projects. If you are a freshers, mention one college projects and two the projects which I'm sharing. Now update the resume from Monday onwards. Still, we have 2 months, 2.5 months. We get to know whether we're getting call or not. If we're not getting call, I will change the projects. Are we aligned, everybody? Are we aligned in same page, online team? Great. A lot of people quit now. Did you see? Okay, thanks, guys. Okay, see you on Monday. Have a great week. And it's a lot of learning today. And that's it for today. All right. Thank you so much. And good week. Good day as well. Bye. Okay. I will share all those things right now. And okay, I will. Formula in Spider, which formula? Saurav, I don't understand. Saurav, unmute you. By using control. Okay,
Yes,
control
sir.
I.
Yeah,
The parameters you're talking about?
yes, I am not able to this see.
Control I,
Just
control I.
yes, please
Right.
show me how.
Control I, you can get these things. Try this. Click the cursors and you can do control I. You'll get these options. Automatically you can find out. Okay. See you guys. Have a good
In
day. Bye.
help option directly.
In help options, you can find out. Yes. If you're
Okay.
not getting help options, go to tools, reset spider to factory defaults. You try this.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Go to tools and you can try this. It will work.